call the meeting to order. Record of attendance. Jody's good. Declarations of conflict of interest, anyone? And approval of the agenda.
So move, Your Worship.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Contrary? Motion carried. Okay. So, we have planning advisory recommendations from the public hearing. Is it the food trucks? Yes. I don't have I have this, but I don't have the. Yep.
There's two. First is the other is the land use bylaw to reinstate standards of property.
Yep, he's getting it up. He's getting it for me. Okay, this is it. Yeah, this is it. Okay, sorry, guys. Okay, so public hearing, and what happens here is I will ask 3 times if anybody wants to speak to the issue. There are two issues on the agenda for the public hearing. I'll ask 3 times. If anyone wants to speak, you can come up to the microphone, tell us who you are and your address, and you can speak to the issue. Council doesn't discuss at this time. We just discuss it later in the council agenda. Okay, so the first issue is to amend the municipal planning strategy, land use bylaw, and vendors bylaw to define food trucks that operate from one location as a separate use from seasonal retail use, planning documents, and mobile vendors bylaw, to permitting them to operate year-round but requiring a vendor's permit with an annual cost as outlined in the planner's report. Would anybody like to speak to this? Anybody like to speak to this issue? And the third time, would anyone like to speak to this issue? Okay, hearing no one, we'll move to the next. To amend the land use bylaw to reinstate standards for parking areas and delete the redundant section for site plan approval in the comprehensive document, CD, zone as outlined in the planner's report. Would anyone like to speak to this one? Anybody want to speak to this issue? And the third and final time, would anyone like to speak to this issue? Okay, hearing no one, we'll discuss it later at the council, and I'm looking for a motion to adjourn.
So move.
Thank you. Okay, so, do we have it in camera? Okay, so, all right, let's do this. I'll call the meeting to order, record of attendance, and I'm looking for a motion to go in camera. Okay, thank you, folks. We'll be back in 15.